Hello everyone and welcome to episode 14 of the 1FC WMMA 5 series here on the channel. In this all-time running now of 1997, we have a rematch for the welterweight title as our main event. I've opted for this. I just feel like we could use another match between these two men to see a clear winner maybe the second time around. So Juan Baraga looks to defend his title successfully again against Carlos Newton. For Carlos Newton, he's looking to avenge his loss in his home country of Canada here in Omaha. It's a Monday night in Omaha for this show. We have that as our main event. Co-main event, Kyoshi Tamura taking on Jan Lemolder. There's a 190 bout there. That's going to be an interesting one. Carlos Barreto making his debut for us, taking on Josh Barnett, another debutee at heavyweight. And then we have Alexei Olenek taking on Heath Herring in the heavyweight contest here. As far as the betting line for the Juan Baraga Carlos Newton matchup, Juan Baraga is the favorite at minus 330. As the 1-3 on the welterweight rankings, I believe Heiharu Sakura jumped Carlos Newton for second, but as far as we'll be seeing Heiharu Sakura later on tonight, so we'll get a confirmation of that. But Juan Baraga, of course, just beat Carlos Newton in June. A pretty quick turnaround for both guys. He beat, of course, Gono in the trilogy matchup. He has not lost in one, 4-0. But his last finish in one was his very first performance at the Showcase of One Martial Arts. And if you go just overall, it is at the Shudo 34, November of 96. It's going to be interesting to see how he does looking for his fifth win. I believe he will be the first guy to ever be 5-0 in 1FC for Carlos Newton. He, of course, coming off a loss to Juan Baraga. He beat Dennis Hallman before that to get to that title fight. We'll see how he does again. He had a submission win over Egan Inoue in his first fight, February of 96, and we'll see what he can do in his second fight of 97. In his fourth fight, not only overall, but in 1FC. All of his fights, of course, have been here in one. For Kyoshi Tamura and Jan Lemolder, 7-1, 5-0. Of course, Jan has not lost. Kyoshi Tamura, though, is the clear favorite in this one at minus 440. Kyoshi Tamura, he might be someone who might fight for the middleweight title one day. You never know. As far as a win here against Lemolder, maybe another one, and before we know, he'll be fighting for the middleweight title. Once we crown one, of course, we're still... I think we're going to have Murder Bustamante take on Renzo Gracie since Hoist just lost in the UFC. But Kyoshi Tamura, his one loss is Renzo Gracie. Of course, he debuted against him. Lost to a rear naked choke in the first round. He just beat Eric Paulson by decision. February 97. Of course, 4 fights already in the year 1997 is pretty crazy. But a couple of those were first round finishes. Almost all of his wins, though, have been first round finishes. It's kind of crazy. All but the one win he got in 1FC. So he's been racking up wins left and right with submissions. We'll see how he does against Jan Lemolder, though, a Muay Thai kickboxer from the Netherlands, a Dutch kickboxer, and a guy who's been getting wins all over the place. He's been getting wins in rings, and here in one. Usually been knockout wins, but he has went the distance with Guy Metzger. Other than that, been knockouts all the way, and even look at his last 4 fights. 3 of them have ended in the first round by knockout. We might see that same fate here tonight with his striking if he can pull off the upset. That's crazy. He's ranked number 1 as a heavyweight. The rankings in the world are just all the way fucked up. But Kyoshi Tamura being the clear favorite is wild to think of, because minus 440. I don't think he's that much of a favorite. We'll see, though, as Carlos Barreto and Josh Barnett, 2 undefeated fighters, making their 1 debuts. Carlos Barreto is ranked pretty high in the 1 heavyweight rankings because he's 5-0, but I think reality's about to set in, especially for the babyface assassin, Josh Barnett, which I don't think he had this beard at 1997. I'm assuming he would still have been a clean-cut guy, but it's hard to believe. The first time I saw Josh Barnett was in New Japan in 2002. Because I don't think I saw him in MMA first. I think I saw him in wrestling first. But Carlos Barreto, as far as 5-0, all of his wins basically have been either in local fights or International Vale Tudo Championship. And as far as he's beaten Mario Nato, that's probably his most impressive win. Then he beat, as far as Harry Moskowitz, but as far as both wins via submission, We'll see how he does in this one as far as against Josh Barnett. I think Josh is just, obviously catch wrestling background. He's beat Dangerous Dave Beneteau. That went the distance, and he just knocked out Scott Fiedler. I think it's... it's Fiedler, rather. Scott Fiedler, but knocked him out in the first minute at Ring's Battle in the Bluegrass, which is hilarious, because Rings was definitely... it's right in Tokyo. Rings is Tito. I don't think we're going to bring in Tito. It's just... I don't know. I feel like Tito... I guess it depends on how Tito's going to fight. He's going to try to knock people out and ground and pound them, sure, but if he's just going to lay on top of guys, I don't want it. Josh Barnett, though, he's got the weight on him. He's the favorite in this fight. We'll see how he does. And for Alexei Oleinik and the Crazy Horse, Heath Herring, another young heavyweight at 19 years old. Heath Herring here, 1-0, 2-0 for Alexei Oleinik, who's making his one debut, finally. He's making his debut. We've had him signed for a hot minute. He is the favorite in this fight. As far as for... He beat Travis Fulton, which that's great. Wish he would have ended his life with that neck crank, but as far as M1 2, what a name. That was the main event of the M1 card, too. But of course, the Boa Constrictor, a tremendous talent, especially with that Ezekiel choke. I don't think he's going to bust that out here against Heath Herring, but Heath Herring, of course, he won against Craig Pittman. Beat him in about 3 minutes, and that was a couple months ago, too, so a quick turnaround for Heath, but it should be a fun fight, though, for both these guys. I think stylistically they match up pretty well, and should be an interesting one. Our main event of the prelim, Dennis Holman and Hayato Sakura. The debuting Sakura. Oh, no, he's ranked 6th. I wonder who is second, then, as Hayato Sakura. He's, as far as making his 1FC debut, he's taking on Dennis Holman, whose all of his fights have been in 1, and, of course, his last loss was to Carlos Newton. He just beat Shonen Carter. Rear naked choke win in Ontario as well, so another quick turnaround guy. Of course, he choked him out in about 4 minutes, which he barely took any damage. I don't even think he got hit that whole fight, so that's not too bad for Hayato Sakura. He has been in IVC in a local fight in Japan, which he also fought in June, so both guys are having a quick turnaround. Should be an interesting one. This is basically grappler versus striker. He does have a judo background, does Hayato Sakura, so he can at least grapple standing-wise. He is the clear favorite in this fight, which is kind of crazy. I actually would have thought Dennis Holman would be the favorite when I made this fight, which is why we basically made it, because I was just like, that's fucking crazy. As our heavyweight matchup here on the prelim, Paul Vaughn's coming in at damn near 300 pounds. He's taking on Brian Fury Johnston, and Brian Johnston has a tough one here. I don't care if he's the clear favorite. That's a crazy weight distribution as far as the discrepancy between these two men. Almost 50 pounds on him. Insane. Paul Varlins, he is 2-2 in 1FC, and he's 3-2 overall. He just lost to Simi Schilt. He also fought Marco Hujas as well. But he's beaten TK, he beat Eddie Kreif at the birth of one martial arts back in 95. Still only 27. We'll see how he does. This is going to be interesting, though. I just don't think that one's going the distance. One of those guys is knocking each other out. Jerry Bolander and Gumby Jeremy Horn. Jeremy Horn bouncing back for us here. I mean, an 0-2 start, but the guys he's fought, he fought fucking Sakuraba and Hoist Gracie. Like, those are tough debuts. So we'll get to see how he does here. And he fought in July. So that's an extremely close turnaround as well. He's 2-2 right now, but he's 0-2 here in 1FC. And for Jerry Bolander, he's 4-2, and he lost to Vitor Belfort, which that's a tough debut, and he went the distance with Nubika Takano. Wow, in June, so that's crazy. He fought for 30 minutes, he's already coming back around. And it was a fantastic fight, too. Yeah, Takada, we might bring him in. It kind of just depends, because really for Takada, I thought he was signed exclusively somewhere, but he might not be if he's, the icon there. Yeah, as far as the Team Voodoo guy, which I've seen in real life, he was a Lions Den guy. No team, though, for Gumby Horn. Jeremy Horn, clear favorite in this one, and I think this is going to be the night he gets a win for the first time in 1FC. And our welterweights here, two men that are winless in 1FC as well, but Pat Miletich, 1-3, but he has fought some extremely tough guys. Dennis Holman, Juan Barag, and Akira Gono. So, all three guys, very, very tough, and all guys, it took the distance to beat him. We'll see how he does against Shoney Carter, who just got destroyed by Dennis Hallman, and I think Shoney is not going to be long for ONE FC the way these betting lines are looking. It's crazy also, Pat Miletich, I guess he does have one pro win over him, but it's just weird that there's, as far as two ranking spots between the two. Both guys, of course, 170s, and are first of three welterweight fights here, almost the majority of the card being welterweight fights. But say we have one cruiserweight bout, one middleweight bout, and then two heavyweight bouts. So somewhat evenly distributed besides the extra cruiserweight bout, or extra welterweight bout rather. But yeah, I mean, this should be a interesting card to say the least. A lot of debutees, a lot of guys having quick turnarounds. It can lead to a lot of chaos tonight, I think, is what we're going to see. Swandy the Crusher Baraga versus Carlos the Ronan Newton, as they main evented at the Ontario show. And we saw Wanda Baraga won by a split decision. Again, it would have been nice to see that OT round. You never know what would have happened. Probably Baraga would have won, but we wouldn't have to have this fight, basically, if that OT round had to happen. But alas, we're making it happen because of it. And it's a third time main eventing for Wanda Baraga, second time for Carlos Newton, of course. And Baraga's won 4 of his last 5 fights by decision, but Stu back in Carlos Newton, which is not a bad call. And he's got a lot of revenge in his heart for tonight's fight. As Kyoshi Tamura and Jan Lamolder. Lamolder won 4 of his last 5 fights by knockout. Tamura submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents. So these are two guys that get finishes out there. They're battling out, and Tamura being such a big favorite is crazy, but I'm sure we'll see that his grappling is just so much better, and he's going to take him down and submit him. Carlos Barreto and the babyface assassin Josh Barnett. Barnett is, of course, significant weight advantage over him, but they're both making their one debuts, and Barnett, clear favorite of Black staff picks. He might be a guy, potentially down the line, might be a heavyweight title fight contender, even a champion, obviously, at only 19 years old. Sky's the limit for him. The boa constrictor, Alexei Olenek, taking on the Texas crazy horse Heath Herring. And Alexei a long way from home compared to Heath Herring, as far as Alexei Olenek ranked 5th, though. Heath Herring 11th, one debut for Alexei Olenek. And the significant weight range, though, will be going to Heath Herring. I think that's going to help him out a lot, especially with Alexei's grappling. Going to try and grapple up with him, but Heath Herring's just going to be so goddamn big. It's going to be hard to move him around. Superman Dennis Hallman taking on Hayato Mock Sakura. I just cannot believe Sakura is such a favorite, especially with Dennis Hallman having a significant weight advantage. And he's a better grappler, too. Like, this is going to be a crazy one if Sakura is such a favorite like that. Then for Paul Varlins, the Polar Bear, taking on Brian Fury Johnson. Brian Johnson ranked 8th, even though he's making his one debut tonight. He is the clear favorite, which I can't believe that at all. I mean, Paul Varlins, size-wise, it's just insane. Gonna be a tough guy to put away. Jerry Bolander and Gumby Horn. So old Jeremy Horn. There's one backer, though, for Jerry Bolander, which is crazy. I figured it'd be a clean sweep for Jeremy Horn. Both guys winless in one, looking to get their first wins in the same thing. For our next one is Croatian sensation Pat Miletich in the Minister International man himself, Shoney Carter. Pat Miletich with a 7-inch reach advantage as well. Yeah, good luck with that, Shoney Carter. You have a tough night ahead of you. Joe Hamilton, our referee. All ringside judges, and here we go. The exchange strikes, nothing happens, though. Oh, here comes a nice jab, a clean right hand from both men. It's just a left jab from Miletich and a great right hook. Oh, 1-2 from Miletich. Hits the right cross as Carter after the left misses. Jab and exchange, jab and a right cross, lands hard from Pat. Lands the left hook, jab, misses, lands a nice right hook. Yeah, they're coming forward. Shoney with a left hand. Jab hits home, hits him with the right hand. 1-2 from Shoney. Nice right hook from Miletich. Oh, and he rocked him with that right hook. Went for the big right hand, but missed it. And they're back to striking away. And Shoney is not going out without a fight. Good right hand, left and right from Miletich. 2 left hands from Shoney Carter. Big right hand, rather, after the left hand missed from Pat Miletich. And, oh, Shoney with a counter. Beautiful straight right hand. And he knocked him down. Holy shit, Shoney Carter might just do it. Oh, and he doesn't finish it. That is tough. But now he'll try and pass to side control. It's a scramble, though. Totaled up is Shoney Carter. Shoney Carter, rather. Jesus. Oh, clearly nasty-looking punches here coming in. This is nuts. Oh, now he's floating over him. He's got his back now. Oh, he caught him in side control instead of giving up his back. That's at least smart to kind of roll over like that. More shots landing. Went for mount. Can't get it, though. Still remains in side control. And, my God, what a first round. As both guys dropped each other. Oh, no, Pat didn't even drop him. Shoney dropped him. Shoney might... I mean, as far as... If you had to, who won that fight, if you had to judge it off of that end of the round, it's hard not to go with Pat Miletich, even though he got dropped, but... Again, though, he got fucking dropped and almost got finished. But Shoney Carter misses the big right hand. Here comes a counter. It's a left jab and a right that lands clean. A great right hook from Pat again off the counter. Shoney's getting tired. So is Miletich, though. And they meet in the center again. Dodges the right hand, counterattacks the left jab and a right hand and narrowly fails to connect. Left. Oh, there's a left hook and a right cross from Miletich, but down he goes. Shoney Carter might not survive this one. Nope, he does not. As Pat Miletich is going to win by TKO. Great fight, though. Great fight. Way to kick off the card, and Pat gets his first win finally. And he's trying to dig himself out of this hole that he is in 1FC, and maybe might get above 500 eventually. It's Jerry Bolander and Gumby Jeremy Horn. Both been, again, looking for their first wins in 1FC, especially for Jeremy Horn, who's fought some very, very tough guys. Counter off of... the strikes early on from Jeremy Horn. It's a body kick that misses, though. It's a little short. Countering the left hand here. Jab hits home, hits him with straight right. Counter jab. Jab goes the right cross. 1-2 just avoids both of them now, and that's going to give Horn a chance to shoot in, but he can't get past the sprawl. So Bolander stands it back up, and here we go. We're back to striking. Left jab, right hand absorbed. Left jab doesn't hit the leg kick, though. 2 counter left hands. Right cross from Jeremy Horn. Yeah, Jeremy Horn, I'm surprised his striking is as good as it is, but both guys are not really known as strikers, so I guess there is that, but a good counter nonetheless from Gumby. Here comes another counter. It's a jab and a right hook. Horn gets the takedown. It's got a single leg. We'll see what Jerry can do. Oh my. And pounds away. Not dealing with much damage, but he's trying to get an underhook near, trying to get enough time to separate and scramble, but it's not enough time, so Horn's just going to get side control now. Horn blocks the sweep. Oh, tries to sweep, but only manages to move him from side control north-south, which is still at least moving him a little bit, but he is back in side control, so there goes that. Yep, trying to pull him in guard now. Horn, again, looking for mount. Oh, he's got mount with about 45 seconds left, so not enough time to maybe finish him, but at least he got mount in the end. Jab, right hand absorbed in the gloves from Bolander. Quick left straight right from Jeremy Horn. There's a cut now. Takedown from Bolander. He's got the takedown. So let's see what Jeremy Horn could do on his back. As a couple of short punches to the side of the head. Double underhooks now. Fights with elbows. Trying to sweep him. Oh, they ends up scrambling back to their feet. So yeah, scramble worked out. Horn's getting a little tired. Bolander misses the right hand after the jab. Left hook from Horn. Jab. Another Madeira on the big right. Horn gets a hold of him now. Trying to take him down. He gets the takedown. Now he's trying to pass, but he only passes to half guard. Quick elbow from Jeremy Horn. Trying to get out of half guard now. Oh, gets mounted. He's mounted with 4 minutes left. I mean, he's got to be able to do something with this. Yeah, big right hands. Struggling to deal with him now. Still trying to get out of this, but Jeremy Horn absolutely demolished him. Now he's trying to get out of mount. Can't do it, though. Trying to sweep. Not happening either. Trying to block the attempt to move him from mount. And yeah, another round. I mean, not that it matters because it doesn't. It's not based off of rounds, but obviously I think Gumby is winning the fight here. Bolander, though, looking for the trip. Can't get him down, though. Goes for it again. This time he gets him down on the mat. Trying to pass now. Trying to scramble here is Jeremy Horn. Losing out on it, though. So looking for the pass guard. Get side control. It's another scramble. Oh, he ends up losing out on it. Now that's a pass. Keeps him firmly in check, though. Yeah, Bolander, I think he knows that he's not going to be able to out-grapple Gumby Horn, so he's just trying to survive and trying to just lock him up with a double underhook and hope they get stood up, but there we go. Now they stand him up, so that's exactly what he wanted. Right cross here from Bolander. Horn gets a hold of him. Can't take him down. Bolander gets the trip here. Jerry's grappling's actually gotten better now, at least when they're standing. As far as his judo grappling and his just clinch work has been better than Jeremy's has, rather. As now he's trying to dirty box him. They pull out and clear out and circle out of that, and now it's starting to lower the hands a little bit. Maybe a chance for somebody to land a big-time shot. As he counters right hand with a jab that narrowly fails to connect. And yeah, Horn is just completely out of gas. Horn now with a left jab and a good right hand. I don't think he has the stamina and the energy anymore to really hit a big-time shot. Bolander, though, still getting out there and landing some big-time shots. Oh, but Jammer gets the takedown. got side control, pounds away, several clean shots land through, and that's the end of the round. Fourth and final round here for both men is Horn slipping past the right hook, attempt to attack the left jab, and a right hand that lands clean. Another counter from Jeremy Horn. The counter striking is playing a big role here in this final round. Left hook from Bolander now. Two quick combinations, quick left, straight right. Slipping past the right hook, attempt attacks with the left hook, quick left hook as well. 1-2, doesn't land either blow, is able to move in and clinch with him, trying to take him down. He's got the takedown. That's Jeremy Horn trying to pass now. Pass at half guard, trying to get his leg free here. It's a scramble immediately. As Bolander though back on his back on half guard, so we're back where we were. And he goes right in the mount here. Again, several big-time shots landing. A couple of heavy shots coming through. I mean, it's kind of crazy Bolander survived after being mounted like 3 times this fight. But at the same time, that kind of shows you that Jeremy Horn still has a lot of work to do as far as with his grappling game. Being able to finish guys with the striking really has definitely been a factor tonight. And now, Bolander trying to sweep him from the bottom. Nope, not happening now. Oh, gives up his back now. See what he's got if he can get both hooks in time, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's going to be a win, though, for Jeremy Horn. As, I mean, it was a good fight. Maybe not. Honestly, I thought it was going to be rated decent or average, but I'll take it. He wants Vitor Belfort next. That's a crazy fight. You are not ready for Vitor Belfort, good sir. Vitor will fuck you up. Brian Fury Johnston taking on the Polar Bear Paul Varelans. David and Goliath in this one. I mean, he's got at least 55 pounds on him. No touch of gloves either, and Varelans doesn't get the takedown. That is insane. But he's just going to keep him against the ropes. Which, yeah, that sounds about right. A couple of shots here to the side of the stomach. They separate him, and that's a missing on the left hand. Here comes Varelans. That gets caught there with a jab and a beat of a straight right. He's trying to walk him down now. Missed the big right hand. Counter jabs. It's a connect. Jab it. Hits him with the right hand. Yeah, Varelans still looking for his chance to grapple up again. I gets caught with a crunching right hook here. Well, there's the takedown attempt again. He still cannot take him down. That is insane. But here's some uppercuts out of the clinch. Yeah, trying to keep him using any type of dirty boxing or anything. Trapped him against the ropes again. Short, nice uppercut. They bring him back in after, they separate him again. Johnson's already getting tired, which is crazy since Paul Varelans is 295 pounds and he's still rocking and rolling. But he gets caught with the right hook, though, does Varelans, after Johnston lands. The big shot, counter jab from Varelans. Missed the vicious right after the left jab. Falls into a clinch. It's a trip. It's exactly what Paul Varelans wants. Down on the mat here. Got all that weight coming down on him with these elbows. None of them landing clean, though. My God, he is just fucking him up. Got his back now, that's the end of the round. Paul Varelans, he's so goddamn big that it's hard to even fathom trying to fight this man. He really is a polar bear out there. I mean, just Jesus. So there's a big right hand here. The jab is wide. Counter left hand from Varelans. 1-2. Varelans was equal to it. They step in. Left hand. Vicious right cross, though, from Johnston. He knocked him down. See if he can finish him here. Going to mount. Oh, avoids it completely with a scramble. Oh, boy. Comes out on top. Big right hands. They're clearly fucking him up. Short knees to the side of the head. This is a fucking violent affair. Varelans is able to stand up. So we're back to standing and striking. And Varelans gets hit with a straight right. Varelans tries to shoot in. Not happening, though. Johnson's starting to light him up a little bit. There's now some blood underneath the eyes starting to appear. Varelans goes in for the takedown. He gets it. And now we'll see what he can do. Trying to go for a double underhook. That's not happening. Trying to go for elbows either. That's not happening either. Yeah, again, just trying to go for those elbows. He's fucking him up, though, once he was down there. But this time, not so much. He's not able to land many powerful shots, and they're going to stand him back up, which Varelans is starting to get tired now, finally. Voids the big right, which I think Varelans is going to be able to land a shot. Oh, nope. He gets caught with a crunching right hook instead. Right hook after the left jab from Johnston again. Jab in the right hand. Tired-looking takedown attempt, doesn't get it. And that's the end of the second. And obviously, both men now, when it comes to heavyweights, we were hoping for a finish. We don't get it, so now at least two men, giant men, really. I mean, 6'4", 245 is a pretty big dude in his own right, but you just got a 6'8", 295er in there. Just pretty much on E, tired. I don't think they have enough strength left to knock each other out. Might go the distance now, which is tough to see. Yeah, they're still trying to clinch and try to get something going. Finally, Joe Hamilton's just going to separate them. We're back to striking. And here's a nice jab and a right cross from Johnston. They meet in the center. Florio strikes, nothing really lands. Now they're swinging and missing. Takedown, though, from Varland. Trying to pass. He's got side control now. Some elbows here. God damn. Oh, he's got his back now. Varland's got his back. Both hooks in now. That's it. Yeah. I mean, Paul Varland's, that was an easy money upset. I mean, he's so big. Like, you just can't compete with that at 6'5". You know, at 6'4", 245, you still cannot compete with a guy that's 6'8", 295. That's just too much weight. And that's why we want to have a super heavyweight division, potentially. As far as, if we do have one, Paul Varland's, I mean, his size, he's still only 27. Like, he's going to be a tough guy to put away. And he gets the big win, though. Big upset win as Dennis Holman. Superman Dennis Holman taking on the Ada Sakura in our main event of our prelim. As far as our ringside judges, yeah, Holman's clearly significant weight advantage now. Trying to take the initiative. Oh! Leg kick gets caught by Holman already. Going for the takedown, but he can't get him down, but he's going to take him against the ropes, and now he's going to take him down. And this is what I expected. I just figured Dennis Holman was going to be the better grappler. Oh, it's a scramble, though. Well, it's up in the guard, so we're back. But they're trying to push him away. He can't do it. He's just so much better at grappling, and we're seeing it here. He's still blocking him, but he's still on top, and they're going to separate him. And Holman says, fuck that shit, we're going right back down. Don't blame him one bit, but he's got him against the ropes. He's going to take him down here. It has just been all Dennis Holman. Now there's some elbows to the side of the head. Now finally he's going to try and do something from the bottom at least. Yeah, I mean, he's going to just have to survive this onslaught here. Because Dennis Holman is on one right now. He is full go, on the gas, just trying to finish him. Not even the PED's gas. I mean, it might be. We don't drug test people. Mainly because we should, though. It's just, I mean, I feel like we would have, like, nobody fighting if we drug tested people. We definitely will do that eventually, though. Dennis Holman sees that chance to leap in and get side control. Maybe because this is supposed to be more of a representation of a sport than, as far as with the 4 rounds and whatnot, the 10 minutes for each fight. But there's a left hand, doesn't hit the body kick, though it follows up. Trying to respect his opponent here for striking, obviously. Spinning kick to the body from Sakura. Can't take the initiative. Caught him with the right hook, too. The Holman, though, goes for that takedown, but he's not going to get it, but he gets the trips here. So he's almost doing that takedown to set up for that trip, in a way, if he's going to get him against those ropes. And 3 quick elbows here doesn't do much damage, though, as Holman. I would say it's been Dennis Holman's fight, for sure. Sakura has done a little bit standing, but not as much as Dennis Holman has tonight, being able to get these takedowns. Oh, he finally stopped him. So he's got him against the ropes. Quick elbow here. Muay Thai clinch, oh boy. Oh, big knee that missed, though, to the chest. Is a bad angle, didn't have much power behind it. It keeps the Muay Thai clinch. Still can't land these big-time knee strikes out of it. There we go, there's a knee to the chest. Finally a big-time shot, but he loses grip. So after he finally lands something big out of that, he loses the grip, and now he's going for another takedown as Holman, but he's got him against the ropes, and again, takes him down. I would say still Dennis Holman's winning this fight. Vicious right hand misses with the jab. Oh, caught up the body kick again, and Dennis Holman with another takedown. Trying to pass, it's a scramble. He's on his back, pulling guard, trying to sweep him. That's not happening either. Blocks the sweep. Couple of punches to the body now. Fires away with some elbows here. Again, Dennis Holman doing everything he can to win this fight. Now he's clinched up with him as Sakura, and that's not happening. Again, the grappling is better than Hara Sakura's, and it's proving to be the difference in this fight. There's a couple of shots to the side of the head, though, from Sakura while they grapple up. Dennis Holman, though, is not getting pushed back. So he can't use his judo to switch to a Muay Thai clinch once he gets him up against the ropes. So we're seeing Dennis Holman nullify that judo by just making sure that he does nothing out of it. And now he's going to get sucked into the guard, gets pulled down into a guard, and we'll see what Dennis Holman can do on the bottom. If he's going to try and sweep him. Oh, he does sweep him. It's a scramble. Already Dennis Holman is tired here, and now he gets caught with a stomp and some elbows here. Oh, a cut above the hairline here. That's not a good spot to get cut. Knee strike just above the hip. Tightens the clinch here. Pressed up against the ropes. Another shot. Man, now Holman gets out of it. Our final round here, they're going to look to catch up on it, and Holman's body shots have been showing now with the shots to the ribs. Jab hits home, and he got him with the right hook. Nice straight right hand from Sakura. Dennis Holman trying to take him down, can't get it. Oh, and he gets caught with a couple of shots here from Sakura. Some dirty boxing. Finally, I think this round is going to Sakura, so at least so far in the first 2 minutes, it's actually looking pretty good here. Now he's pressuring him against the ropes. He's trying to weigh him down. Falling back into a clinch. The referee's going to separate him. That's smart. Both guys are pretty much exhausted. Dennis Holman can't get these takedowns now. I just don't think he has the energy anymore. Loses footing, rather. Now they're trying to secure control. Tries to get around him. He's just going to settle for guard. So at least they're back down on the mat, and that's great for Holman. But Sakura with a scramble. He's in half guard, so ends up losing out on that. And now he's blocking the sweep. Yeah, he's going to be in control here on the top of the... On top, an in guard. He's going to keep him up there. Oh, there we go. Now he's got side control. It's Komura. Oh, damn. That would have been crazy. But, Sakura, I don't think he won this fight, even though he did a good bit of damage there towards the end. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah. Dennis Holman's going to win this fight. Very tough. Very tough. Dennis Holman was just a man on a mission. Landed 123 strikes, sure. It was all jabs and ground strikes. But I would say he definitely won the first. Yeah, if you want to look at it like a round-by-round basis. The fourth was kind of close. That was probably the closest. Well, actually, I'd say Sakura won the third. The second would go to Dennis, so he probably won the first 2 rounds. And then the fourth and third is a bit of a toss-up. At least the third, I'd say Sakura won it, but the fourth is tough. Yeah, because Holman didn't get any takedowns, but he at least went for the submission. He swept him, and he even was landing more strikes, too. So that was a good fight, though. And he wants Akira Gono next. Man, what a fight, though, for Dennis Holman. So our main card opener, Alexei Oleinik, the Texas Crazy Horse, Heath Herring, are 2 undefeated heavyweights here, looking to, not even 21 years old. Both men can't even enjoy a beer after this fight. And yet, they're going to go to war here, and they meet in the center. And here comes a right hand that misses. It's a counter with a jab and a right cross. Good right hook there after the counter. Herring still pressuring him, 2 counter jabs. They're engaging. Again, his left hook from Heath Herring can hit the right cross as Oleinik. And yeah, there's that takedown. Heath Herring's size should help him out a little bit. Oh, he's got the guillotine, though. Oh, nope. Nope, thought he had it. He jumped that gilly. Doesn't get it, though, and they're going to lose control here. Now it's a... Oh, wow, he's underneath him. North-south, so let's see. Going to side controls. Alexei trying to go to mount. Oh, my, it's a scramble. Got his back, though. That is crazy. If he gets the both hooks in, it's over. But right now, he has not got it. Oh, yeah, that's over. Yeah, what a win for Alexei Oleinik. The boa constrictor does a tremendous job of jumping his back. I thought either was going to probably win that fight. I probably would have went with him with another upset tonight, but that's a hell of a win for Alexei Oleinik. Jumping that back, that is exactly the turning point of that fight. He needed that in a big bad way. Our main card, heavyweight contest, our last one leaves tonight. After the back-to-back heavyweight contest here is Big John McCarthy's referee and Josh Barnett. Oh no, we have 3 heavyweight fights. I was thinking that we didn't have that many heavyweight fights, but yeah, we have 3 heavyweights and 3 welterweight fights. And yeah, they come together. Big right hand misses. Barnett counters left jab and right hook that's ducked. Yeah, Barnett's striking is going to be a little bit better. Both guys aren't going to be tremendous strikers, but I'd say Barnett is the better striker. Has a nice right hand. 2 left hands here. Quick punch that doesn't hit either of them. Left hand from Barreto. Barnett with a 1-2. Left jab from Barreto. Doesn't connect with the right hand. 1-2 from Barnett again. Surprised no one's even shot in for a takedown. As we're halfway through the first round already. So far it's just been a striking exchange affair between the two. And that flurry of strikes, either fighter can land anything. Right cross is blocked. Doesn't hit on the left jab or the right hand as Barreto. So missed on the 1-2. It's countered here as Barnett. So Barnett with the counter, rather, as he counters the jab at a big right that misses. Counter jab from Barreto. Jab, right hand. It's looking good. Barnett steps in looking to strike. Left hand from Barreto. Jab, right hand. Stepping into the pocket now, left hand, nothing but down on the big right. They missed with the right hook. It's kind of the jab and a right hook. That's for the last possible second. Exchange of blows comes and goes. Neither fighter can really land anything, though. And, yeah, Barreto starting to slow down. So is Barnett. Trying to come together and strike. Neither fighter can land anything, though. They're going toe-to-toe with strikes. Kind of jab from Barreto. Boy, oh boy, these guys are landing. Now here's another counter. Slipping past the right hook and attacks the left hand. That's the end of the first round. A whole lot of shit happening in that first round. It's kind of hard to dictate who landed more. I felt like Barnett had more success with his strikes, but he might also just landed more. So that might have been it too. But I feel like out of percentage-wise, Barnett's landed a good bit. Missed the right cross. Here comes a counter. Barnett attacks the jabs. Right hook's ducked. Neither fighter can land any blows. Missed the right hand. Here comes a counter. Oh, got him. A large gash above the eye. That's a hell of a shot. And, boy, now Barnett thumbs up in response. That's crazy. Again, pay attention to the fucking guy you're fighting as he counters Barreto. Gets countered Barreto, rather, as it's a quick left and the right cross that just misses. Barreto falls into a clinch here, trying to survive, trying to do something, but that's probably a bad idea because Barnett's just going to throw him around a little bit. Oh, no, he's got a Muay Thai clinch. Holy shit. I mean, with his size at 250, these knees are going to be brutal. But he's not landed many. So, yeah, Barnett, though, pretty much tired himself out doing all that. Right cross from Barreto, though. 1-2 from Barnett. Again, these 1-2s from Barnett are really landing. It's a counter here from Barreto, though. Counters with the left hook. Another counter. As it's Barreto with these left jab and a right hand that narrowly fails to connect. They fall back into a clinch. And Barreto's back against the ropes. Barnett's going to go for a takedown, man. I don't know if he's afraid of getting caught in Barreto's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or what. But he was looking good in the first round, but I think Barreto's kind of found the second wind a little bit. The Muay Thai clinch has not been working. It's just not a good idea. They're going to check on that cut. Not a fight ender, thank God. We're back underway. Right hand taking on the gloves. Barreto's gas. I'd say both guys are pretty much gas now. As we start the second half of the fight now. And it's a jab, doesn't connect though. Right hook from Barreto. Both fall into another clinch. And Barreto is going to be up against the ropes here. Yep, both guys pretty much on E on the gas tank. And again, that fucking Muay Thai clinch that's not going to do anything but land just knees for the sake of knees. Not even no power behind him. Barnett misses the right hook. Doesn't find the mark on the right hook. Does Barreto now. Counters the right hand with the left as Barreto. Counters the right hand with a solid right. So Barreto's counter-striking a little bit better. There we go. Barreto with a trip. Oh, Barnett takes control and he takes him down. We finally get a takedown between the two. Now they're trying to pass. It's side control. Oh, wow. His grappling is way better. He went right into side control. Big John's going to stand him up already, so holy shit. Barnett, though, with a left jab and a right cross that just missed it. 2 punches. Neither can land. Barnett, though, yeah, I mean, he should have been doing these takedowns all fight. Barreto, a large bruise developing there with those knees. The Muay Thai clinch, even though they don't have a lot of power, just enough of them is going to leave a mark, rather, and especially at 250 pounds. Left cross from Barreto. Left jab hits, rather, from Barnett, but missed the right. 2-punch combination avoided by Barnett. Both fighters fail to land on the target. Barnett can't hit the right cross. Off target of the jab, so the right hook is blocked. Dodges the right hand, counter attacks the left cross. Fails final his jab. Hits Barreto with a straight right. Reopens that cut. Barreto with a trip. Got control of it. Knee strike to the stomach. Vicious foot stomp. Trapped him against the ropes. Barnett hits an elbow. Big John going to separate him. And again, another takedown from Barnett, who has just not been stopped. Takedowns wise. Oh, it's a pass. You know, just a ploy to get him to come up on top here out of the grapple. So he's turtled up. Went for the vicious knee, but Barnett's already back up and counters him. Does Barnett with a right hand. Jab, right hand, right cross can't land. Barnett with a left hook now. They're going to check on that cut again. Not a fight ender. As we got about 2 minutes left in the fight. Barreto's trying to get him against the ropes. Yep, he's now trapped. Or Barnett, rather, got him against the ropes, and now he's trapped. Now Barnett can muscle him up, though. So he was against the ropes, and now he's back against the ropes here. Muay Thai clinch again. Brutal. Definitely should not have went the distance with how great of a grappling advantage Barnett had on the ground. He just could not even try and go for a finish when he was on the ground. Barnett he looked really good when he went right into side control. Then he got stood up, which I get. As far as Big John is not very lenient with the grappling. So maybe that was his one shot, and then he just got too tired towards the end of the fight. But Barnett wins the X7 connected to the pit elevated to helping him prepare the fight, and sponsors for supporting him financially as well. As our co-main event, Kyoshimura, Jan Lemolder. Here we go. They touch gloves. Oh, one for the head kick. There's Lemolder. That is... that could have been a fight ender right there. Another head kick here. Jesus Christ. He actually caught the head kick that time. Though this Tamura doesn't go down. Just now he's got him against the ropes. Vicious foot stomp. Can't take him down either. This is crazy. Jan Lemolder came to fight. He cannot take him down. This is insane. Now he's got a leg, so at least maybe he can take him down this time. Nope, still can't do it. He pulled back into the clinch against the ropes. So now Lemolder with some punches to the side of the head. Insane. They're going to separate him. Jab and some scissoring kicks to the legs, trying to shoot in. Lemolder, though, still landing these big-time shots. Can't get him down. Getting him against the ropes. Still can't take him down. Insane. Jan Lemolder has stuffed every single one of these takedowns. Ribs into the head with these short punches from Tamura. That is, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now he turns him around. They're going to separate him. Nothing but on the big right after the left jab from Lemolder, and a combination that ends in a high right head kick but doesn't trouble his opponent, though. Going for another takedown. He can't get him down. Jesus Christ. Sweeps him? Nope. This is crazy. He blocks every single one. That had been about 15 takedowns. Oh, literally, right at 15. Stuffed them all. Lemolder's got to win this fight after that. That's crazy. He has stuffed every single one. And now he's looking to shortening the range. There's a head kick. Still can't rock him with a head kick. Finally gets the takedown. Must have just been the first round. As now he's trying to pass. Left pulling half guard. Trying to get his leg free. Yeah, now he's got side control. He's looking for mount. Gives up his back now. That's not good. A couple of shots landing. A couple of nasty looking punches have hurt him. If he gets the hooks in, it's over. Yep. Oh my, he fought it off. Insane. Jan Lemolder is here to fucking fight. He's landing some big time shots though tomorrow. Still has those hooks in, and they still can't finish him. That man will survive. Jab is wide, caught him with a low kick to the leg. 3-punch combination here, and Lemolder shoots in on him. Doesn't have much left in the tank, I'd say, after all these takedown attempts, and only one takedown to his name. Not looking good is Lemolder, though. He has been working hard, but at what cost, at the same time. And now a short uppercut here. Lemolder trying to keep him in, up against the ropes, but it's a separation, and now Tamura goes for another tire-looking takedown. Can't take him down. They get out of the ropes, does Lemolder, but now another takedown attempt. Lemolder now, not going down, so he's got him up against the ropes yet again. Still can't take him down. And he's probably going to at least have at least 30 attempts of takedowns. It only will have one takedown to his name. Insane. I don't know, looking for an opening to shoot without being exposed to counter-striking is Tamura. Not that it matters, because Lemolder just will not go down. Insane. Yeah, I'd say it's on E. Motherfuckers have just been shooting this whole time. Some uppercuts here out of the clinch from Lemolder in another round, and 0-11 on takedowns that round. Insane. He was like 1 for 28 probably, 1 for 27, about that. Comes in looking to strike. Jab, evades the big right. It's a weak flick left hand. Tamura again going for a takedown. Can't get him. He has both arms around his legs. He still can't take him down. Insane. Still can't take him down. Nuts. Lemolder's exhausted. He's still landing uppercuts. Short left strikes to the side of the stomach. And they separate him again. And Tamura, again, that's all he's got is his grappling. And he can't do anything without it. He's just going to keep on doing it. So sweep? Nope. And now Lemolder again, back in control, a nice short uppercut. Sharp stomp. Tamura again going for a takedown. Again, he can't take him down. And again, he got his arms around his legs, still can't take him down. Unreal. Hard stomp there from Tamura. Well, Yamamoto should win this fight. And he won't, though. That is so fucked up. He was 1 for 37 on takedowns. He stuffed every single one of them but one. Landed more strikes overall. Actually, no, he did not. That is a lie. But he definitely did more damage, I would say. Well, I guess not. I guess the ground strikes when he had his back. That second round's probably what won him the fight, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for Yamamoto. That is a tough loss. Press to Tokyo there for Kiyoshi Tamura, having him prepare for this fight and sponsors for supporting financially. Yeah, I'd say Yamamoto is pretty goddamn tough, as his grappling defense is incredible. It's our main event. The rematch here from Wanda, the Crusher Baraga, and Carlos Newton, the Ronin. Carlos Newton looking for some revenge, already looking for the trip, and already Carlos Newton's got control of it, and he also gets, oh my god, both guys are just gonna go for takedowns, and both are gonna stop each other. Boy, oh boy, this Monday in Omaha, not looking too hot. All gets thrown on the mat. So as far as Newton now, eyes off some punches. Oh, pushed him right out of guard and stands back up. Yeah, that's stepping in already, looking for another grappling exchange, and this time Braga is the one who wins out on it. Trying to get better position, can't pass. Trying to get double underhooks now, and still can't do that. Trying to sweep him, that's not happening either. Looking to pass a scramble and stand up against each other now. And again, Braga with a takedown. This time, at least we're seeing more takedowns this time than we did on our previous fight, but that first round was pretty close. I would say that last takedown kind of swung it into Braga's favorite, and now he's got this takedown as well. A couple short punches to the side of the head. Again, Carlos Newton on his back should be able to at least pull off something, maybe an armbar, maybe a triangle, maybe even a guillotine. Oh, somehow underneath him, though, in north-south. So now Carlos is on top. Some more elbows, just a scramble, but it's just going to be a chance for him to shift towards side control potentially. Oh no, is in half guard, so he's not even into side control. Now he's in side control. Trying to pull guard. Blocks the transition to guard. Blocking it again. Armbar. Doesn't get it though. At least Carlos Newton went for a submission. They stand it back up. Dominant position again. Baraga's going to get this takedown though. Unfortunately, he passes. It's a scramble already. And Baraga's underneath him in north-south. Again, I would say this round, Carlos Newton has out-grappled him. He has won this round. I think he landed more strikes. I think it's all tied up here. Even though he had both takedowns. It just felt like once they were down on the mat, Carlos Newton would get in control. And he's got some shots showing on his ribs. You know, it's all red and might even turn purple here if he keeps it up. But Baraga doesn't get the takedown. Gets this one, though, probably. Oh, no. Blocks it and takes control. And he sweeps him. Got his back. If he gets both hooks in it, oh, my. He did it. We have a new champion. Carlos Newton wins the welterweight title. What a fight. What a win. Carlos Newton avenges that loss. And at 21 years old, he is the welterweight champion of the world. What a win. And that saved the goddamn show, because it was looking pretty bad with that Barnett and Tamura fights back to back. I mean, just Josh Barnett just refused to, or at least try and grapple until it was too late. Tamura did nothing but try and grapple, and Lamola would stuff him every time but one time, and he still got the win. Pretty brutal. At least we got a critical rating of 60, right at the high critical rating, so we got saved there. Yeah, performance bonuses for Carlos Newton, obviously. Alexei Oleinik, though, what a great job by him tonight. Dennis Hallman was fantastic, so was Varlins. Yeah, that would probably do it. To it on the performance bonuses. But what a night, though. $10,000 in the bag as well, so we made money that show. And a new champ, just like that. That is a lot of fun to see. As our next card is the October Onslaught show, which will be the Heavyweight Grand Prix. All four men that will probably be participating will be these four. And Don Fry, Simi Schilt, Pedro Hizzo, Kevin Randleman. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Those two, and then the winner, of course, those two fights will be the main event. This will be the co-main, Shamrock and Sakuraba. That's a fun fight. Both guys looking, for Sakuraba. He just, of course, made his debut not too long ago against Jeremy Horn. Of course, we'll see how he does there against Frank Shermark after Frank just lost his belt. We'd love to see, again, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu 3 card next year. Would love to see a potential challenge there from Frank to Rickson. We're also going to see the crowning of the middleweight champion in Texas there in December in Dallas. That's going to be Mario Bustamante and probably Renzo Gracie, like we said, which Renzo, let's see, when's he ready to go? Oh, 9 days. So once that 9 days is up, we'll put him in that match so that way he's not double booked by somebody. And there we go. That will do it, though, for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.